So good afternoon everyone, and welcome back to a solo little wild camp in the woods. And today the plan is to set up another plough point. I'm going to really briefly talk over how to do a plough point again, as I have done in some previous videos. But tonight we're going to be using the wax canvas 3x3 tarp from 4Nil, which I will also leave all the information in the description below. So the plan is to make a really cosy setup for tonight's camp. It's only going to be a quick solo out in the woods, so there's going to be no breakfast in the morning or anything like that, as I've got quite a lot to do on Friday, as it's a bank holiday as well. So the plan will be set up the 3x3 tarp, make a nice little fire pit literally quite close to the tarp itself, and just have a really relaxing camp. I've also dug this tarp out of the attic, so it's got quite a lot of mould on, so I thought this would be a perfect time as well, just to get it out, give it a quick clean, wipe it down, and then that's good to go for winter. So that's the plan for tonight. What else we're going to be doing? So also what I'm going to be doing as well is I'm going to be making some quick tent pegs. So I've probably not made a video on this, but I will be making a quick 5-minute video, but I'll also be explaining it briefly on this video as well. Right, so I've been out and I've foraged a few sticks, and I've got about 6 of them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain what I'm going to do and how to make the tent pegs very briefly, while also, if you're very interested in how to do them and a bit more in depth as to how I do it, then I will be making a 5-minute video for that as well. So get a couple of them. Just going to take this bag off. This is an awesome little bag as well, made by Modern Wolf. Again, I'll leave all the information in the description box, but these are pretty handy on little day walks and stuff, and a bit of foraging. Right, so first things first, grab a stick. I'm going to be using an axe for this, but you can also use a knife. What we're then going to do is find where it naturally sits best, and it's there, I've already marked it out. And all we're going to do is on both sides just chop away, but we're not going to make a point on this like usually you'd see someone make a point, like a three-pointed peg. We're not going to do that. All we're going to do is flat on one side, just like so, as you can see there. So the reason for that is when you go to peg it in at that 45-degree angle, like so, as you can see there, it'll sit a lot better than what it would as a point. Now what we also need to do with this tent peg is we need to round off the tops there, like so. So I've rounded it off at the top. The reason for rounding it off at the top is when it comes to hammering it in, it won't split the actual stick. There is some method to the madness. So that's pretty much that done. All we now need to do is put our notch in. So to do that, we're gonna probably come down a thumb size, so about here. Put us notch in. Well, it's going to be the notch, and we're just cutting up to it. And then as soon as you get to the top, just go in again. Right, so when it's done, it'll look a little like this. This is very brief, I'm going to do a separate video on this. However, that is basically the principle of it all. Cutting it flat either side, almost like a spatula, and that helps with putting it in as a 45-degree angle. And then make our notch at the top there, cut that out so you've got a groove, and don't forget to round your top off as well. Right, well, as you can see behind me, we're all set up in relation to the tarp, and I've gone for a plough point configuration again, but what I've done differently is I've brung in the sides a lot more, so they're pretty much tucked in on myself. So because we're at the edge of a wood block, we're getting quite a lot of breeze coming through, and it was actually, believe it or not, it was actually coming into the plough point configuration how I had it first, and I just weren't happy with it. And I thought, I'll tell you what I'll do is I'll undo the peg at the back and tuck that in on myself, and then with the sides bring it in a little bit more, and then peg any other D loops that I can to get it quite taut, and that's pretty much done the job. So I'm not getting any breeze whatsoever in here, and it's a lot more snug. So it's basically a miniature plough point is what I'm going to call this, and to be fair, I really like it so far. I've got to clean the area out because I didn't do that at the start for whatever reason, so I've just got to move all the pine cones and stuff like that, and just make sure it's all, the ground's nice when I go and put my pelt on. And yeah, so I kind of like how I've done it, to be fair. From the behind, like from the back of the actual tarp, it looks a little bit like zigzaggy, and I'll show you that in a minute. However, from the front, it's really nice, really compact, and pretty snug for tonight's camp. It is due a little bit of rain tonight, and I thought, to be fair, it's a perfect time to get the canvas tarp out, because I've had a bit of mould on it, so I thought I'd give it a wipe down, which I've done, and if it does rain, hopefully it's not a lot, and it'll dry off in the morning. So, right, we're going to get the pelt out now, get my sleep system all laid out, good to go, and then we'll start looking at sorting the fire pit out, because I want the fire pit for this camp a little bit closer than I would usually, so I'm probably going to move it up to the top here in the middle. There's a nice little area there, so I'll probably do that as well very soon. But for now, let's get the bed system in. Right, well, before we hunker down for the night and start prepping some firewood, I just thought I'd come round camp and show you real quickly. And it's a beautiful little spot. I've managed to salvage a load of rocks, so I built a little makeshift firewall. We've got the tarp behind us from 4-0, beautiful little canvas tarp, 3x3. We've got a little haversack bag from Modern Warfare, and this is what I use for like foraging, so I've got a load of like foraging bits and materials inside there. We've got a little workshop area for splitting the wood, and that is pretty much us in a nutshell. It's a really nice spot, and I'm pretty glad that I took the time out of the day to just have a quick walk round and find the ideal spot. As I've explained earlier as well, we are on a little bit of a slope, but it just is what it is. I'm not too bothered about that, in all fairness. I haven't got a blow up mat, so I'm straight on the bedroll, and that's just not going to affect anything really. So yeah, we're going to split up some wood now, get all that wood prep sorted, and then I think I'll probably get the fire on early. I've got a lot of wood to burn anyway, so I'm not really worried about that, but we'll get that prep sorted and we'll see you in a bit. Right, so all I've got is my fire piston. I've got a nice little nest of dry kindling, and I've got some char cloth inside that. I'm just going to compact some char cloth inside my fire piston now. Right, we've got that ember lit now. Right, so let's talk about what we're going to be eating for tonight's meal. So we've got a nice, big, juicy, sweet potato, onion. We've got like a chili con carne cooking paste ready to be used. Some mince and 1 pepper. Now the plan is to make a loaded sweet potato, jacket potato, chili con carne type thing. Put this in the fire, pierce some holes in, put this in the fire with tin foil, and then hopefully in the next maybe 45 minutes or so this should be good to go. And we'll also get the chili on as well as the sun starts to set behind us. Right, well it's time to get the kitchen out, and I'm not too sure whether you're going to be able to see me properly. I know with the sunset behind us it's putting the camera out a little, so I'm just going to see if I can move us here. See if that works. Oh, that's better, it's a lot better. So I'm going to chop the onion, chop the pepper. I'm going to read how to do that. I think I'm meant to put tomatoes in that, chopped tomatoes, like a tin of tomatoes, but I haven't got that, so we're just going to have to make do. And then I'll fry mince up as well. We'll get that all prepped and we'll chill out for the evening. Right, well it's time to scran this, and I am really looking forward to it, I'm not going to lie. Well, it smells so good. Like I say, I'm gutted that I missed the cheese, but we'll live and we learn. But yeah, sweet potatoes just cooked to perfection, so soft, but I know it's going to be really hot. Oh, oh yeah. Oh. Oh. Oh, there's just so much flavour going off. I think I should have put half of that paste in, because it is quite overpowering, but it's really nice. Oh mate, I've smashed it again. Smashed it in the park. Right, I'm going to enjoy this, listen to a bit of music and just chill out for a bit, but catch you all very soon. Right, so I'm just going to get sorted now for bed and then just chill out, probably listen to a bit of a podcast or something. But I'm absolutely knackered, to be fair. I mean, it's 9:30 now. I was up at about 5 this morning for work. So, yeah, I'm just going to chill out now. I've put a load of firewood on, so I'll just let that burn down and just relax and enjoy looking at the fire and listening to a podcast. So, I'll catch you all in the morning. Well, good morning. I slept rather well, to be fair. It rained last night, as it said it would, but we stayed dry, which was ideal, and to be fair, it looks like another glorious morning. So, plan is to get up now, get sorted, and we'll have a talk about what's to come in the future videos. That's cheers everyone. I'm just going to take a quick sip of this because my mouth's really dry from this morning. Aye. It's still red hot. While the fire's going down, I just thought I'd spend the last 5 minutes or so before the video ends just talking about where the videos are going to be heading over the next month or so. So the plan is, in the next, maybe, well, by the time this has been released, I'm hoping the videos will have been released out as well. But I'm looking to do it between 5 to 8 minute videos. Now, the reason for this is I want to push out more content, I want to be noticed a little bit more, and I also want to focus on some key points of bushcrafting skills as well. So in between them 5 to 8 minutes videos, what's going to be happening is I'll be learning as well as teaching new bushcraft skills, base camp ideas, tarpology. There's going to be a lot of different 5 to 8 minute videos, let's say, in relation to just being out wild camping. And so some of the points that I will be making as well will be about camp situations, places that are ideal to camp. So it's going to be an overall a load of just different videos of 5 to 8 minute long videos of just everything camp crafts and stuff as well. Kit, there's going to be some kit reviews again. So yeah, so that's where I'm looking at heading, and they're going to be released midweek. So what my plan is now, and what I'm hoping to be doing for the future, is to be releasing a full wild camping video, whether that's a full weekend, a solo, overnight, or whatever it's going to be. And then also, what I'll be looking at doing is midweek, I'll be dropping then. So I tend to release every Monday. If you've been following me for a while now, I tend to release every Monday evening, sorry. So what I'll look at doing is doing a midweek video, whether that's Wednesday, Thursday type of video for those 5 to 8 minute videos, like. So yeah, that's what I'm hoping to do. That way then, there'll be 2 videos a week being released for hopefully what will be until December 25. And then what I'll do is, come the end of this year, I'll look at how everything is, and maybe release another extra video on a weekend as well. So at some point there'll be 3 videos released. So there's going to be a lot of me out. There's going to be a lot of waffling. There's going to be a lot of everything. So do let me know in the comments below if you think that's a good idea. But again, I need to get the channel pumped. I need to get it out. I need to get the algorithms on. And yeah, I need to be out there. I need to be seen more, and I think the best possible way for me to do that will be releasing a lot more videos. So they're not going to be sloppy videos, not going to be rushed videos or anything like that. I'm just going to be spending a lot more time over the next year to 2 years out wild camping. So yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think about that, and if any of you are watching and you're a YouTuber yourself and you want to get out with me over the next year, do let me know as well. You don't even have to be a YouTuber, just anyone that's interested in doing a wild camp, let me know. I'd be well up for that. I'm based up north, but I tend to travel quite a lot, as you can probably tell by my channel. So yeah, travelling's not an issue for me. I just want to get out there. I want to be meeting new people, and I want to be enjoying everything. I am looking at doing a community camp at some point. I was looking at doing that this year. However, because I've got so much planned with wild camping alone, I'm going to really struggle to try and get one done and planned. So I'll probably look at doing that sometime in 2026. So again, if you are interested in some community camps, if you're new to the hobby, or the life choice as I say it is, then let me know in the comments. And if you want to get out there and you want to learn some new skills, then do let me know. I am no way an expert whatsoever, but I learn every wild camp I'm out, I'm always learning. So yeah, I am waffling a little and I am talking quite a lot, but I just thought I'd use this last 5 minutes or so to just explain where the channel's going and what my future predictions are. So yeah, I think what we'll do now is I'll finish the rest of this cup of tea, take the tarp down. It's a really solid tarp and I really liked the configuration that I did. It just kept me nicely enclosed in. I had a bit of ground sheet extra from the tarp when I tucked it under, so that helped to keep me off the ground a little bit more. It did rain, as the prediction was, but it's pretty much dried up very quick, so that's no issue as well. The tarp is dry, which is good as well, and I'll give it a quick clean down because this will go back in the attic again for maybe another couple of months. I tend to get this canvas tarp out when it's winter really, as I want to be closer to the fire, and you can't do that with like your nylon tarps and stuff. So yeah, sup rest of this, get this packed down, and then we'll be heading back out on another wild camping weekend next weekend as well. Well, these tent pegs were very sturdy. I'm hoping, very easy as well to get out. I was hoping that I'd be able to get them out, and there you have it. But yeah, solid bit of kit. Really happy how they went. I'll be sure to be making a lot more of these, and when I was saying with that flatter edge going in at 45-degree angle, as you'd seen, it just sits so much better than what it would if it had like a free-edged bottom to it. Right, so that's me packed away now. All I've got to do is just grab my bag, hike out the woodlands, and I'm hoping that the weather stays alright and dry today, as I'm back out on a day adventure later on. So yeah, I know there's been a lot of talking in this video, I am quite aware of that. However, I just wanted to explain where the channel's going and my progression as I go on throughout the year as well. So with that all being said and done, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Do let me know in the comments below if you want to see anything different, if there's any setups you want to see me do, or you want me to visit any places. Let me know in the comments. I will be looking at trying to travel out further. I know I'm going to be going to Scotland as well at some point this year, so if you've got any places you'd recommend in Scotland, do let me know. But yeah, all in all, if you've enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment and subscribe. It helps the channel grow. Other than that, we'll see you on the next one.